Joshi, Professor in Neurology, with teaching experience of 25 years, working as consultant neurosurgeon in Panvel for more than 30 years. Today we will see techniques of chordae release. The cause of ventral curvature in case of chordae without hypospadias is asymmetrical development of prepuce causing ventral tethering. So, ventral curvature is corrected by deglobing of penis. Also, deglobing of penis is the first step of chordae correction in chordae with hypospadias. Though major cause of ventral curvature in chordae with hypospadias is shortened ventral shaft skin with shortened dartos due to hypoplasia or deficiency of skin, dartos fascia or Buck's fascia on ventral aspect. There can be even hypoplasia or deficiency of corpus spongiosum and even urethral plate on ventral aspect. So, surgeon has to deal with each element of chordae in a progressive manner. Correction of chordae is called orthoplasty. It is the first step of hypospadias repair, whether single stage or staged hypospadias repair. That is, before starting urethroplasty, complete proper chordae correction is essential so as to prevent recurrence. Chordae, that is ventral curvature, is more obvious on erection. So, artificial erection test is performed on table to define chordae, and the test is repeated after each step of chordae correction. During artificial erection test, normal saline is injected into a single corpora cavernosa using 24 French scalp vein until erection is achieved. In achieving artificial erection, some people use tourniquet like 7 French infant feeding tube, which is tied at base of penis. The purpose of tourniquet is to slow down outflow of fluid due to compression. Some people do not use tourniquet. Then, to slow down the outflow of fluid and achieve erection, manual pressure is applied below the base of penis or in perineum, thus pressing corpora against crura. First step of chordae release is deglobing of penis or skin drop. For this, gland stitch is taken with 3-0-proline on round body vertically in midline at the site of future external urinary meatus. One of the principles of hypospadias repair is to achieve cosmetically acceptable organ and hence to give circumscribed appearance to penis at end of surgery. So, it is essential to preserve 5 to 6 mm of thin mucosa-like inner preputial skin on dorsal and ventral aspect. So, initially dorsal hood of prepuce is retracted and then circumscribing incision is taken on dorsal aspect with 11 number blade 6 mm from corona glandis and parallel to corona glandis. Then the incision is continued from dorsal to both lateral aspect of the shaft of penis and then carried to ventral aspect of penis. While continuing incision on ventral aspect, one has to preserve 6 mm of thin mucosa-like inner preputial skin and urethral plate. Incised skin on dorsal aspect is mobilized along with dartos fascia along Buck's fascia with blunt tip scissors along dorsal aspect in direction parallel to neurovascular bundle with deep dorsal of vein of penis in midline. Mobilization of skin with dartos fascia is done slowly, bit by bit with blunt tip scissors so as to cut holding bands or strands up to penoscrotal junction. So as to identify the holding bands or strands, the skin incision on the dorsal aspect is retracted with fine skin hooks and fine right angle retractors on one side, while countertraction is given by weight gauges. Once mobilization on dorsal aspect reaches pinoscrotal junction, then one can follow mobilization along both lateral aspect, and then one can progress to ventral aspect. Once one reaches the ventral aspect, one has to identify and take care of urethral plate continuously and prevent accidental injury to the urethral plate. Many a times, main cause of ventral curvature is skin tethering on ventral aspect. So adequate skin drop on ventral aspect is important to correct ventral curvature. After degloving of penis, one should repeat artificial erection test for presence or absence of ventral curvature. And if the ventral curvature is present, then ventral curvature is measured visually or by protractor to evaluate whether curvature is less than 30 degree or more than 30 degree. If ventral curvature is less than 30 degree and penis is of adequate size, then one can perform TAP, that is tunica albuginea plication on dorsal aspect. Since it is on dorsal aspect, it is called as dorsal plication. The anatomical basis for this is that corpora cavernosa and tunica albuginea on ventral aspect are less developed than the tunica albuginea on corpora cavernosa on dorsal aspect. Thus, corpora cavernosa and hence tunica albuginea are longer on dorsal aspect than ventral aspect. So, plication of tunica albuginea on dorsal aspect results into making tunica albuginea and corpora equal dorsally and ventrally, thus correcting chording. This is achieved by plication of tunica albuginea on dorsal aspect at the point of exactly opposite to greatest ventral curvature, and this point of greatest ventral curvature or bending is identified by artificial erection test. This dorsal plication can be performed by two ways. First way, after safeguarding neurovascular bundles on either side, that is safeguarding neurovascular bundle present on each corpora cavernosa, and then two transverse incisions are taken of length of 8 mm bilaterally symmetrical with gap of 8 mm between two incisions. Then the tunica albuginea between the two transverse incisions is sutured with 40 or 60 vicryl interrupted sutures, thus inverting tunica albuginea and hence shortening tunica albuginea on dorsal aspect, thus making tunica albuginea equal on both sides. Repeat artificial erection test is performed to confirm the straightening of penis. Other technique of TAP is by single midline dorsal plication using 50 or 60 proline or vicryl at point exactly opposite to greatest ventral curvature, which is identified by artificial erection test. The buccal fascia is incised longitudinally so as to expose tunica albuginea, and then single 50 or 60 proline or vicryl stitch is used for plication the midline septum and then burying the knot. Again, repeat erection test is performed to confirm the straightening of penis. This technique of single plication suture on dorsal aspect is favored by some because according to them the neurovascular innervation, nerve innervation is absent at 12 o'clock. Thus, nerves which are present on the either side of corpora cavernosa are not disturbed. After degloving of penis, if ventral curvature is greater than 30, then one can adopt progressive approach. That is, first, there always can be a possibility of presence of fibrotic dysgenetic chordae tissue on ventral aspect extending from hypospadiac meatus proximally to glans distally, so as to excise this fibrotic dysgenetic chordae tissue. Initially, urethral plate on ventral aspect is properly demarcated. Then the marked urethral plate is properly dissected with 11 number blade so as to isolate it. The isolated urethral plate is hooked and then mobilized with mixture forceps. Below this mobilized urethral plate, there is usually presence of fibrotic dysgenetic chordae tissue which is excised. In other words, one has to elevate dysgenetic dartos and Buck's fascia which are concentrated on either side of corpus spongiosum. Second method on the ventral aspect is by ventral corporal lengthening by ventral corporotomy, which can be achieved by two methods. First method by single ventral corporotomy extending from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. In this, after artificial erection test, transverse incision is taken on ventral aspect exactly at the site of maximum ventral curvature from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock position. The incision in tunica albuginea at this level is deepened so that it springs open so that the penis is completely straightened. The defect thus created in tunica albuginea is then measured. The defect which is generated in this tunica albuginea due to incision is then grafted with the help of free graft of either tunica albuginea or dermal graft by taking hernia-like inguinal incision or with the help of submucosa of intestine or by pericardium or dura, or instead of free graft one can take pedicle graft, that is with pedicle tunica vaginalis graft. The commonly used free graft is of tunica vaginalis. The graft of appropriate size is sutured at the site of defect in tunica albuginea with interrupted absorbable suture material. After suturing, repeat artificial test is carried out to confirm the straightening. Second method of ventral corporotomy is one in which ventral corpora is incised from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Beginning point is of greatest curvature. 3 such transverse incisions through tunica albuginea, that corporotomies, are taken with distance of 4 mm between two corporotomies. The incisions through tunica albuginea thus taken does not require any grafting. As a result, urethroplastic graft can be placed directly over them. Next, progressive approach. If the short urethral plate is the cause of chordae, then one can go ahead with transection of urethral plate and dissection to meatus. Due to transection of urethral plate, there is deficiency of urethral plate on ventral aspect. So one has to create urethral plate with the help of spread fix of free buccal mucosa graft or free dermal graft from mucosa like thin inner transverse prepucial skin. In case of severe chordae, that is 2 proximal hypospadias meatus, when stage hypospadias surgery is planned, then chordae present at the level of distal glans level is released by deep incision in glans extending from glans, that is the site of future external urinary meatus to distal penile shaft, progressing that incision through urethral plate, and so the defect will be created in the urethral plate. That defect which is created is covered by raising Byers flaps. Glandular tilt may get corrected by raising glans wings and deep dissection along corporal stroma of glans. Thank you very much.